Hi guys, welcome! In this video, we'll check out Fenrir, which is the newest hero class released in the beta test server. We'll have a quick overview of his skills and take a look at what this brand new hero class has to offer. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. First up, Fenrir can be unlocked after reaching the Tier 3 Ranger job of the Hunter class tree and using a job change voucher in the hero class interface. For some backstory, the Moon Wolf Fenrir is the brother of the goddess Hela and the serpent Jormungandr. Fenrir, the gentle elder brother among the three siblings, hides a beast within him at all times. Under the secret fury of injured kin, the trapped beast in his heart is breaking free. Fenrir's core passive skill is Moonshot. After 4 auto attacks, he is able to shoot a piercing arrow that deals significant damage to all enemies in its path. After the core passive reaches level 4, the required number of auto attacks to trigger the piercing arrow will be reduced by 1. And after the core passive reaches level 7, the piercing arrow will deal double damage to monsters and inflict 10% of the target's current health as HP loss damage to players. Up next, we have Moon Shadow Spikes, which is Fenrir's mobility and damaging skill. Under the moonlight's gaze, Fenrir rolls 5 meters forward and shoots 3 piercing arrows in a fan shape towards the nearest target. Additionally, for a short time after the roll, Fenrir cannot take damage, allowing him to excel in both survival and damage output on the battlefield. Up next, we have Frost Moon Arrow, which is one of Fenrir's primary buff skills. When the cold moonlight condenses into arrows, Fenrir's attacks will be infused with water elements and will deal significantly higher auto-attack damage output. In addition, his Frost Moon arrows can continuously reduce the enemy's attack speed and movement speed. Up next, there is a prophecy that Fenrir will devour the sun and bring an end to the gods. Twilight Assault is Fenrir's buff skill that can enhance his burst damage potential. After use, each of his next 5 auto attacks will release a piercing arrow, allowing him to release more piercing arrows in a short period of time. In addition, it boosts his physical pen and crit damage for 30 seconds. Up next, Ice Prison is Fenrir's primary crowd control skill. When the Ice Prison field is placed on the ground, it will restrain up to 4 enemies. Targets bound by the magical chains cannot increase movement speed and use any mobility skill and will suffer increased damage. In addition, when Fenrir attacks a restrained target, he will also deal damage to other enemies bound by the magical chains. Up next, Moon Shackles is another crowd control skill of Fenrir, where he throws a cursed shackle forged from moonlight to bind an enemy. For 5 seconds, the bound enemy will be unable to move and their physical and magic attack will be significantly reduced. If the moon shackles are dispelled, the effect will transfer to the dispeller. Lastly, Blood Moon is Fenrir's main passive skill. The lower the enemy's health, the more damage Fenrir will deal to them. Additionally, when he kills an enemy, he can restore his own health, although this effect can only be triggered once every second. Empowered by the Blood Moon, Fenrir can exhibit extremely strong reaping and survival capabilities on the battlefield. Fenrir is a ranged physical damage class that utilizing Piercing Arrow as his primary means of dealing damage, benefiting mainly from auto-attack damage bonuses. Therefore, for his PvE build recommendation, he can focus on gears that enhance his auto-attack's critical damage and range physical damage. Fenrir's extremely high damage output capabilities combined with his control skills make him extremely powerful in PvP battles. Therefore, for his PvP build recommendation, he should prioritize enhancing his offensive capabilities, enabling him to stand firm and face challenges. The brand new hero class Fenrir will probably be launched in 2 to 3 months' time in C, Global, and EU servers. Please note that the actual content may vary from what is presented in this video. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this guide. If you're new here, I would love you to consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching and see you in our next episode.